From the 502, where we rep it true. Cardinal red, black and white, that's our crew. Ballin' hard on the court, scoring touchdowns too. Louisville's finest, we're coming through. Young center pack, freedom, all memories. Gridiron legends, Cardinal legacy. From Muhammad Ali to Lamar Jackson's fleet, we put on for the city, can't you see? Made for the Ville, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep 'em raised to the ceiling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the Ville, history in the making. Derby City flow, southern hospitality. Slugger field the church, or we got duality. BB and who, we the real Kentucky. Cars fly together, that's our reality. From the west end to the east, Cardinal pride don't never cease. Throw your wheels up, let them know. Louisville's here to run the show. Made for the Ville, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep 'em raised to the ceiling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the Ville, history in the making. Made for the Ville, yeah, we built different. L's up high, keep 'em raised to the feeling. Cardinal Nation, feel the ground shaking. Made for the Ville, Louisville taking over.
Okay, good people. Oh no. We don't want that replay. Sorry about that. Boom, boom, boom. We built different. Appreciate it, CH. You know what I'm saying? Get a nice little Dan McDonald thing going on tonight. Get my Dan McDonald on. See, I got rusty, y'all. Y'all let me get rusty. Let me see. Y'all let me get a little rusty. Sorry about that. Okay, who's up the scoreboard watching for me? Who's doing the scoreboard watching? Yeah, good. Yeah, I appreciate it. Good looking out. I see y'all jumping in the building. Reggie, CH, Red State. Of course, we got the lovely Lady Lauren keeping these YouTube streets safe. Man, we're gonna have to request that Lauren show up during the day show sometimes. It get a little spicy in the daytime, don't it? Ooh. 46-38. Did they go for two? What? Did they go for two? Or you have to go for two, right? Ooh. Damn, Polk. We gonna have to check in on Polk, ain't we? I did forget that. Do I need to? Let's get this lighting. Do I need to bring down this lighting a little bit? Ooh. Ooh, it sounds like game time. Is that game time? Fruit is a legit paint defender. Louisville's going to be scared. See, we were having that conversation from Louisville Basketball Recruiting Report. We were having that conversation. He may be better of a defender on the floor than necessarily a paint guy. I'm not sure about that. Game over. What's the final score? y'all got to help me out. It's over, Virginia. Reggie, shout out Reggie. Ooh. So Virginia probably used up their best game, right? So did Virginia give up their best shot? Didn't run anything flashy. Ooh. We get them next week. We got to go to Virginia? Or do we get them at home? Just in time. Salute, salute, salute. What's good? Ran the ball and made timely plays. Boy, they ran it. They ran it tough. Yeah, I was watching. Y'all saw I had the scheduled time, but I couldn't pull away from the game. You may be a problem. Good evening, Robert Holt in the building. A true day one. How y'all doing, Midnight Family? Just in time, shouting out to all the Midnight Family meetings. What do we I want to bring up the game notes for Pittsburgh. Their O-line's impressive. Virginia's O-line was very, very impressive. I agree with that 100%. We're going to have a lot of people around the ball. Christopher Fernandez in the building. Midnight Family. Look, Robert, no, this is the Midnight Family. Score predictions for the games. If you have score predictions, you better get them now. Get them on record, because I want to be able to go back through the chat and call cap on the people who made it up. Yeah, Virginia's always a problem. That's why I said today, like, get out of there with a win. That's it. I bet you Florida State is saying get out there with a win. 1 point win, 3 point win. Doesn't have to be a super impressive win. Just get out of that place with a win. CJ3K in the building. Another day one. What's good? The day ones are in here tonight for sure. I wasn't sure. Fabian in the building. Good for Virginia coach for been through a lot. Yep. I mean, listen, they went and earned it. CJ3K in the building. Pretty banged up. But listen, once the game starts, nobody cares about the injuries. Just jumping in here. Listen, we just got rolling. Gary Crump in the building. Shout out Gary Crump. Supporting the channel always. What we got? Catching up. I'm not gonna get behind tonight. Not gonna happen. We got Virginia next week. Brenda Sue. Brenda Sue. What did you say right at the beginning? I'm sorry. I know you posted something, Brenda Sue, but I forgot. I think you were one of the first to say, "Let's get it, beat Pitt." Cashmere in the building. What's good? What's good? Look, I see y'all. Yeah, I'm getting carried away with my sound tonight. I can't help myself. Come on now, it's Friday night. We gotta have some fun. That's you and Double OT. UBA just beat. Yeah, just listen. That's why the show started late. I was watching it. I had to check it out. Okay, everybody getting the what's ups in. Good job. Good job. Good job, Midnight Family. Way to be cordial. People be busting up in the day show just like, hey, you need to talk about this. Hey, you need to stop doing that. The ACC got something. Yeah, but Anthony, I'm just worried we're not gonna get the same they beat up on each other credit. Mm. 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 I do appreciate everybody saying what's up to each other. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitter, and if you want to get into the chat, if you want to get into the conversation, feel free to jump over to the YouTube channel. Made for the Ville is the channel. I don't have the link posted necessarily. Oh, now I can stay caught up on the screen with that. I forgot about that. I forgot. Ooh. I haven't really seen the opinionators yet. I haven't really went to the national media. Look, I need to go look at the I need to look at the swing of the spreads a little bit. See what's going on. What is our spread right now? What is our spread, good people? They got most of them right. Oh, man, that was a good game. Ooh. I mean, listen, Clemson got busted by Syracuse. Florida State just took a L. Is it down? Is it down to 3? Are you saying what up 5? Or are you saying it's up to 5? What did it start at? What is it up to now? I was looking at on the money line, maybe. Shit, I don't have my notes. Ooh. Listen, if I escape at 3 points, so be it. Louisville, Lamont in the building. What's good? Day one's in the building. Right. A little behind the scenes joke. Why won't ACC take Oregon State and Washington State? Golly, I agree. You might as well. I agree. You might as well. I got no problem with that. I mean, of course, it feels weird, of course, but it's still the right, expand, get stronger. And then instead of Atlantic Coast, it'll be like Coast to Coast Conference. And then instead of ACC, will be CCC, Coast to Coast Conference. Ooh, I should just go ahead and sell some gear that says CCC and go ahead and patent it, copyright CCC. I should make a big logo like the ACC and do a big C and 2 little C's or something. Or one big C in the middle and one on the side and one on the other side. Copyright the logo, sell it to the NCAA for their new conference. Look, y'all ain't gonna leave me behind. Big A. Is there any chance you do a quick live tomorrow during half? I saw Pope did it. I was kind of jealous. I'll probably be drunk at halftime. It's probably not safe. I'll probably be drunk at halftime. It won't be safe. I'll be cussing. I'll be mad. I keep thinking I got a straw here, y'all, so I hope I don't look too crazy. I just ran out of cocktail straws. T Rizzle in the building. What's good? Infinite Rosetta in the building. Look, we got the family here for real. Hi, Tina. I miss you. Big hug. Big cyber hug. I'll see you soon. We come out there and do a show. Congratulations on the success and the growth of the restaurant and all that good stuff. This is Tina, y'all. We tell you all the time, go to BW3s to go meet Tina. She'll take great care of you. Josh got on NCA about the banner. I know. The best shows and the best trouble. And Tina even had, see y'all, how baller is this? She got particular red straws for the Louisville fan only. It's like a secret request, and that's like the code word that I'm a Louisville fan, so I need a red cocktail straw. If you go to the BW3s and you got to get your own code word. I'm blanking. BW3's Middletown. Is it Middletown? Yeah, I think it's Middletown. Anyway, you get the code, and then you get a cocktail straw, and it's red. See, those are the little perks that you don't know about. Yes. Midnight Family. Promo code Midnight Family. Go to BW3's Middletown. Use promo code Midnight Family, and everybody will just smile. You might not get anything extra off, but you might get a nice smile from Tina. Just say, "Hey, Tina, I'm a part of the Midnight Family." She says, "Oh." Or wear your Midnight Family t-shirts. You wear your Midnight Family t-shirts. If anybody comes in here into your BW3 in Middletown wearing this, we'll have to figure out some way to split the bill. Maybe I'll me and you will split a petty cash account. So we can take something off the bill if anybody comes into there wearing one of these. Don't be trying to leave me, chat. Don't be trying to. I haven't seen it. Hold on, catching up. Okay, I went. I don't know when Kiwan got hurt, and it went from he played all the snaps to he is out. I hope that's not like a hard out. What's going on? Come on over here to the YouTube channel and watch it. Denise, you know better. You're on Facebook. Well, at least the Facebook can get in the chat. I am happy about that. I hope he's healthy. Okay, now I'm catching up. Yeah. Seriously, Tina, you better make sure all of them know that you're gonna get a wave of Midnight Family guests. I remember recruited Deuce Robinson. He transferred to SRU. Ooh, I did recognize that name. I try to. The Midnight Family. Tina gonna call me up like, hey, you need to come settle this bill. I'm gonna be like, damn it. Yeah, just don't do me dirty on the bill. Salute. Representing Pensacola. How do you get your injury? I don't know. But you know how it is, man. Them injuries, your knee don't swell up to the next day. Again, if you watch it from Facebook or Twitter, come on over here and hang out with us on the YouTube channel. Actually, even better. Let's get Lacey another return TD. Yeah, listen, I'm really hoping James Madison was better than we thought, so we can get a good like we still have a good just that intense level of play. Because like I said, people forget all games are still week to week, especially in college. Ooh. Macro. That's a fair. They're college kids. You never forget they're college kids. Ooh. We gonna have to chat. Yeah, we're gonna have to at least we're gonna have to donate or something to Pope tonight. Let me see if he's going live. Let me see if Pope going live. I don't want him to be all out here. We just gonna have to. Okay, 2 hours ago. He did a halftime show, I guess. I don't know if he's live right now. But y'all can let me know if Poke hits live. We're gonna throw him a little something for the Midnight Family. We got to, right? Clearwater, Florida representing. Listen, Chris, you are more than welcome to come join on the YouTube channel at any time. Made for the Ville on YouTube. But appreciate you and shout out. I don't know. And listen, what are we learning? Coach Brom does not share details on injuries. There could be some weird, because of the way the schedule is set up. Because of the way the schedule's set up for everybody, there could really be some weird tiebreakers come to the end of the season. Who's going to play for the conference championships? Like it might get interesting. I guarantee he was. I mean, wouldn't you? You start off busting Alabama. It's not going to cross your mind that Alabama might be overrated. It would never cross your mind. Here, we'll do this. We'll do this really quick. You know what? Let's do this really quick, y'all. We got it rolling. Hold on. Boom. They made me lose a parlay. Excuse my language. Andrew, everybody's been there before. I had to stop gambling on Friday nights just because it'll ruin the weekend on the Moneyline Maven. Maybe I'll go. My notes are out in the living room. Maybe I'll go to the. I'll go grab my notes at the end and give you my Moneyline Maven bets. They're all Saturday games. I'll take Virginia after the win tonight for sure. It's going to get weird. It's going to get weird. It's a fact. Seriously, Colin be upset. Oh, that's a good call. That's a good call. Once the film gets out, that's a good call. That's a good call. Like nobody can argue with that. Shout out Louisville basketball recruiting reports. Robert, I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you, saying what's up to everybody and giving everybody a little shout out. That makes the Midnight Family vibe really nice. I do totally appreciate that. I really hope time was fine to get this. Final, we got them last year pretty good. When they start losing too much. I think JMU was better than Pitt. That did cross my mind. Okay. Hold on, because I gotta find them. I know I follow them. There he is. Okay. He's loading up to go. At Pitt. Okay. Wait, are you sure? Man. It's a good opportunity. I'm game for that. Wait a minute. I should have waited to take that. I should have waited to take that shot. Cheers for Dr. Krupp. Oh, Gary Krupp supporting the channel. Cheers. We're old school cheers. Let's see. Hopefully he won't. Hopefully he'll let me tap in with him. Hey y'all, at least go say what's up to Polk, please. Cause I'm gonna bring his channel up. See if we can tap in with him real quick. Man. I can't do that. I'll play a sound. We'll play a sound. We'll play a sound a little bit, but I don't want to jump in. Hold on. He going crazy right now, ain't he? Hold on. Let me make sure we got this good to go. Slam Tan in the building. Yes, we up. Of course we up. Ooh, 31, Pittsburgh 21. You getting the scores in. Those fans in Florida, I know. They be turned up. Hold on. Someone on Facebook tried to claim that side of field left. We got Rom. We claim we still haven't been tearing it up. I disagree. I do disagree with that. I'm catching up. Appreciate it. Miami about to get. Listen. I'm gonna be excited about that, but I got too much Pittsburgh in front of me right now. I got too much. FSU fans were roasting Gator fans all week. Oh, and then there's that element between Miami, Florida, and FSU. Goodness gracious. Look, Charles. Look, I started a little early for you, so you was ready to go. You didn't get in bed early like that. Salute. Salute to the GOAT, Sean Hawk. What's good, Sean? Man, what were we drinking? Bacardi. What were we drinking? Bacardi and Dr. Pepper last time we was hanging out. What's good, Hawk? 22 ain't so far on the Browns since 10-17 in the Satterfield, including beating Notre Dame first time ever. I know. Sometimes you don't even have to fight in the mud with that one. UVA just became a better test for sure. I saw you back. Wait, you talking about which game? Hold on. No doubt. Mm.
Fourth game, 3-1 on the year. We probably fall out of the top 25. Y'all know how that goes.
He's already being dramatic. You number 8 in the country.
I'm seeing y'all blaming a lot of people. But ain't nobody blaming the people that matter. Nobody's blaming the people that matter. Say it on Tommy. I would love to come out here and say, Tommy sucks. No, it ain't on the quarterback. Quarterback in that game.
Let me.
See people saying Tony White. It ain't on Tony White. Y'all can blame Tony White all you want.
Hold on.
It ain't on Tony.
Hold on.
Gus Malzahn, I'm seeing in the comment. It ain't on Gus. It ain't on Gus. Keep them coming. Keep blaming.
Hold on.
Coaching. Saying coaching is the problem.
Hold on.
Is it? For this particular game? We'll see. Mike Norvell's the problem. Well,
Oh no, poke. We got poke to the cigars now.
Mike Norvell is not to blame. That might shock some people. Mike Norvell is not to blame. Tony White is not to blame. The coaching is not to blame.
Can y'all hear it clear?
Because even when you want to say, oh, we got cute, we did this, we called this, guess who's to blame?
Can y'all hear it clear?
The players are to blame for tonight. The players came out there unfocused. Now you can say, well, the coaches should have had them focused. At a certain point, it comes down to this. There's no excuse for Deuce to bobble that ball to tie the game in the double overtime. What's the excuse? That's a lack of focus. What's the excuse? For getting, what, 3, 4, what do we have?
He's cooking.
Turnovers in this game?
He's cooking.
Are we blaming the coaching because guys can't beat one-on-one blocks?
He's cooking.
On the defensive line? Because guys can't tackle? We're blaming the coaches? No, my friends. You can blame the coaching all you want. It's the same old story. You want to blame the coaches. This loss goes on the players.
It's good content though.
Not every player, because every player didn't play bad. Deuce was great until he wasn't great. Even if you think he caught it, no reason it should have got reviewed. The ball hit him at the beginning of the end zone. Just catch the ball.
Don't worry, y'all.
That extra fumbling and bumbling was unnecessary.
I sent them a donation on behalf of the Midnight family, so I appreciate that.
As soon as I saw the ball moving when he was going out of bounds, I said they're going to call that incomplete. If you've watched enough football for the past 10 years, you know how inconsistent they are with these completed catches and all that stuff.
I think so too, Cashman. I think so too. I don't mind.
Where's James Williams? Does he play football?
I don't mind him cooking though a little bit.
Does James Williams play football?
Look, he
Sure
gonna tap in on us tomorrow night if I'm sounding like him.
Yes, I've been on the record with the coaching staff, and it's crazy how the tune flips just a week ago when everybody's like, "Oh, we got the greatest coaching staff of all time." So no, I'm not going with the coaching because even when Gus got
It's a fact.
FSU was still in a position, and the players didn't execute. The players didn't execute. Even after Earl Little gets chewed out by Mike Norvell for not wrapping up on that late first half touchdown by Virginia, he continued to play and not wrap up. I think he can just...
He does go hard.
No, my friend, it doesn't work like that.
Well, they giving us some tape for Virginia. We got them next week.
So at what point do the players in this particular game look at themselves in the mirror and say, am I going to make a play? They made plays until they mattered.
Oh, no.
If the players execute on some of these critical even on the play that Gus got killed. I think it was when we had to kick the field goal in overtime.
I'll let this roll. I'm gonna get a refill.
Because Gus got a little.
Y'all already sent me to the bath or to the kitchen.
Again, I'm not blaming TC for.
Let me get a quick refill. I'll be right back.
But you got to get that ball up there. You got to.
Sorry, I almost muted it. That's a habit from the day show.
We can go back and forth, and we can say the coaches suck now, and fire this guy and fire that guy. Man, the players got to look at themselves in the mirror. They drunk the Kool-Aid off of beating 2 high school football teams. That's what they did. That's what they did. It's what they did. It's really what it boils down to. I think I got a couple super chats. Let me get to those. I see 3 super chats. Let me make sure I'm not missing any more. Okay, I see 3. Let me get to the first one from Antonio. Two bones. This was an eye-opening performance. Was it really? Shout out to Antonio. What opened your eyes, Antonio? Whoops. Next super chat is, I gotta find it. I had 3. There it is. $10 from Made for the Ville, President Louisville lover from the Midnight Family Drinks on Us. I hope you got a big tab, my man, because I think a lot of drinking's gonna go on in here tonight. So I hope your tab is ready. Shout out for Made for the Ville.
Shout out to Pope. Shout out to Pope. Cheers.
The $9.99 says hit that like button, KCS85. Hit the like button, Lucas and Amari. Better have been injured. Tommy looked like his ankle was bothering him. Get James Williams off the field. Shaheem still has.
Where we at, people?
Ankles.
Where we at? Two ice, right? When you want to hear the Pittsburgh coach talk, let me know. Wait. It's hard to win games when the opponent scores more than 20. That's a fact. That's like a stat. That's a heavy stat. JL Dutel in the building. Cheers. Okay. I'm caught all the way up. We get a little cheers in.
Is my mic bad? Somebody said my mic.
Cheers, good people. Cheers. Yeah, I won't go crazy on distributing his content. Let's share a screen. Okay, can y'all
special
see
player
that
that
clear?
they try to get a bunch of touches to. So they're explosive on offense. I mean, really explosive on offense. And we'll have our hands full
I was
like
looking
we
at
had
this
the last 2
earlier.
years with, defending Jeff Brom. Explosive. He'll be freshened up because he only took 2 snaps. Team's coming here at noon on Saturday. Jeff Brom is an excellent football coach, one of the best in the business offensively. Him and his brother, kind of run that offense. Miller Moss, Isaac Brown at tailback. He's explosive. He'll be freshened up because he only took 2 snaps Saturday. So Isaac Brown will be ready to roll, and Miller Moss transferred from USC. We got a big wideout in Bell out there that does a great job, and Lacey, number 5, is another special player that they try to get a bunch of touches to. So they're explosive on offense. I mean, really explosive on offense. And we'll have our hands full like we have the last 2 years with, defending Jeff Brom. Defensively, they do a great job. Ron English, veteran defense coordinator, as well as Mark Hagan, who is their co-defensive coordinator as well. Mark Hagan's, the defensive line coach. I think it all starts up front. He does a great job with that defensive line. He'll get them motivated. I'm surprised he's not a coordinator somewhere else on a higher level. I think he's an excellent coach and does a phenomenal job coaching that front 4. So we got to keep them away from our quarterback with our O-line. Lubin is a.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Surprised he's not a coordinator somewhere else. Don't be trying to look. Y'all hear that? Listen, he's trying to steal him. He's trying to steal him from us. Y'all see him sneak that in there? I'm surprised he's not a coordinator somewhere else. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Did you hear him try to sneak that in there? Ooh. Hold on. So you're not a fan of Narduzzi? Did y'all hear that? Ooh, I know that's right. Ooh, did y'all hear that? Hold on. Let's go back and hear that again. Let's go back and hear that again.
Away from our quarterback with our O-line. Lubin is a big athletic guy that's, back with our O-line. Does a phenomenal job coaching that front 4. So we got to keep them away from our quarterback. Surprised he's, not a coordinator somewhere else on a higher level. I think he's an excellent. Mark Hagan, who is their co-defensive coordinator as well. Defending Jeff Brom. Defensively, they do a great job. Ron English, veteran defense coordinator, as well as Mark Hagan, who is their co-defensive coordinator as well. Mark Hagan's, the defensive line coach. I think it all starts up front. He does a great job with that defensive line. He'll get them motivated. I'm surprised he's, not a coordinator somewhere else on a higher level. I think he's an excellent coach and does a phenomenal job coaching that front 4. So we got to keep.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Just for the record, in the news and notes, let me give y'all a little hold on. Can I move this at all? Hold on. Gosh darn it. Okay. Listen to this. Storylines, all this good stuff. I want y'all to see something real quick. Or read something. Where is it at? Pitt offensive line coach Jeremy Darveau was a starting tackle for a pair of nationally ranked Louisville teams in 2004 and 2005 that featured some of the best offenses in school history. Ooh, get your dirty little hands off my Louisville people. You trying to set up the steal. You trying to set it up to steal my defensive line coach or my Ooh, shite. Okay, let's get back.
How we doing?
Okay.
Worried about Pitt.
I think we got to catch up a little bit. Yeah, I just wanted y'all to know what kind of diabolical stuff is going on behind the scenes.
Smart. I mean, we got to be smart. You guys watch the videotape. You saw some of that close, then we got to do sort of. Yeah. Well, the first thing we can do is make sure we protect the quarterback, right? I mean, so that's where it starts. So. Again, the quarterback's always going to get all the praise when on just fundamentals.
Is this the right one? Hold on.
Justin, we thought was going to be there all week. He's just got to make that goes down. We got to get it to him more. So we expect to get him. He's a football player. I mean, he had more on there. I mean, played like a freshman.
Okay, this is a little weak. Let me go back to make sure this is not the one. Okay, sorry. This is the one I should have been playing.
How we doing? We got to be better on the road. We got to be better with the noise. And we better football players. We're smart in that. And if they're going to call it that, is when you're 2-0 and when
Hold on, what are they doing?
Were throws that would there be made as you watched it, as Cade watched it? Where do you?
Have you seen that relationship play on the field?
He had 93 plays on defense. I think he had 8 on special teams. So
Okay, I don't like that. He has it all cut up. Okay, so apparently, yeah. Hold on. I want to keep it. I want to get it back to the clip I was playing, so I might have screwed it up. Monday, September 22nd, Louisville week. I would think this is the one.
how we doing? You good? Good. At least when it comes to tackles, so and their experience in the back end. So, they're talented. Our job is not to really worry about who they are. And he'll get them motivated. I'm surprised he's not a coordinator somewhere else on a higher level. I think he's an excellent.
Okay, now we got it.
Defending Jeff Brom. Defensively, they do a great job. Ron English, veteran defense coordinator, as well as Mark Hagan, who is their co-defensive coordinator as well. Mark Hagan's the defensive line coach. I think it all starts up front. He does a great job with that defensive line. He'll get them motivated. I'm surprised he's not a coordinator somewhere else on a higher level. I think he's an excellent coach and does a phenomenal job coaching that front four. So we got to keep them away from our quarterback with our O-line. Lubin is a big athletic guy that's has got a great speed rush. Him and Bailey on the other end are excellent players. They got Quinn at middle linebacker, who's probably the most productive player on defense, at least when it comes to tackles. So and their experience in the back end. So they're talented. Our job is not to really worry about who they are. It's worried about
Yeah, he trying to throw some little backdoor shade in
that's
there.
kind of where we are. Questions?
You mentioned the penalties.
The sneaky praise, plant the seed. That's what they do.
Senior guys too, especially on the offensive line.
Yeah.
What's the solution when get veteran guys?
Not letting it happen again. We can't have captains. We can't have, our older guys, our seniors, our leadership guys, making those type of critical errors. And we got to be better. We got to be better on the road. We got to be better with the noise, and we got to be better across the board. That doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense. Our seniors got to play their best football.
Nobody wants to commit a penalty, right? So how do you instill that? Is it a discipline issue? Is it focus?
You got to say it's a discipline issue, but it's not like when you think discipline, like disciplining your children, but it's just being smart. I mean, we got to be smart.
Right.
You guys watch the videotape. You saw some of the penalties that were either there or not there, but we just got to be smart, and I think it's just being.
I don't know, man. Your boy. Listen, between LaShawn McCoy, who's getting their jerseys retired this weekend? Larry Fitzgerald, LaShawn McCoy, and Aaron Donald. They all getting their jerseys retired. I think Pittsburgh got a sneaky lock on a big time area for Pittsburgh. But he ain't taking advantage of it, I guess.
Aggressive. I mean, we talk about aggressive penalties and unforced penalties and selfish penalties, but we've got to be smarter. We're better football players. We're smarter than that. And if they're going to call it that close, then we got to do a better job. As coaches, making sure that we give him no reason to call roughing the passer or trying to go push a pile and all of a sudden the pile goes down and you go over top. I mean, we just got to be smarter.
Listen, I watched it. I watched it. You lost your linebacker from a targeting call that was like textbook. The linebacker jumped up in the air to hit the West Virginia quarterback in the helmet. I watched it. It was textbook targeting to a defenseless player. He jumped up in the air to hit his helmet. I could blame the coach on that one. It's just like, hey, you ain't doing enough. Let's do this. Let's get back going because I want to hear what he got to say. I want y'all to hear what he got to say.
Start down there. Yeah. What can we do to sort of fix those problems?
Well, the first thing we can do is make sure we protect the quarterback, right? I mean, I don't think we know any contact on a quarterback affects a quarterback. So it doesn't help when you go out there in the first play of the game and you have a max protection called and we don't protect the quarterback. So that's where it starts. So. Again, the quarterback's always going to get all the praise when you're 2-0 and when he doesn't throw it good enough. But pressure affects people, okay? And we got to do a better job making sure it doesn't affect him and move on from it like we have. But we got to protect the quarterback. And we didn't do a good enough job protecting the quarterback on just fundamentals. And execution, and then there's a couple times where he's got to get rid of the ball where he runs into sacks as opposed to moving his feet in the pocket and letting the ball
We'll
rip.
see.
That said, there were a number of passes that did
Colin
have
Lacey.
Dez up the sideline or Justin Holmes on the sideline that were throws that were there to be made. And as you watched it, as Cade watched it,
All honesty, a lot of undisciplined plays. They don't have a lot of breakaway speed. When they tackle, they go for the legs. They tackle very questionably dirty. They play hard. They hold a lot. If the holds aren't getting called, we're going to be in a lot of trouble because they hold a lot. They hold a lot. They don't have very good discipline right now, but they do play hard. They play really hard. With not much discipline, but they're fundamentally sound. They're kind of like they're kind of Virginia-ish, but I think Virginia got more talent on the lines. You can jump on them. I don't think West Virginia is very good. I think the coach is right when he said we beat ourselves. They beat themselves. I mean, they might not have all these same penalties. They might have cleaned it up. And they're coming off a bye week. They are coming off a bye week, too. So sometimes the team that goes into the bye week is not the same team that comes out of the bye week, good or bad. Those are some of the game note takeaways from the first 3 games of the season.
where do you see some of those issues? Is it accuracy? Is he not comfortable?
Yeah, I mean, I think, again, he's got Dez. That's on a scramble, and it's a tough throw when you're running to the right and trying to lay it up there to Dez.
You know good and well, Katarius Hicks is going to try to have a monster night. Katarius, no. Don't call him Katarius Hicks. You know what his name is? Blue Hicks. His name is Blue Hicks. You watch a Pittsburgh game, they don't call him Katarius. They call him Blue Hicks. If you think I'm lying, go watch some games of Pittsburgh. He's Blue Hicks. Maybe he just got tired of hiding. His nickname is Blue, and that's why he had to leave. It's Blue Hicks. Did y'all not know he goes by Blue Hicks? Then there's that. Lacey going running back. Jennings going running back. Yeah, the old crib in Monterey, California. If y'all are looking for some humor, My dad sent me a video of the crib that we lived in, and the first thing my dad says, "This is the place your brother used to lock you in the closet when I took your fine ass mom clubbing." So if y'all want to learn something about my childhood, my dad sent me a video, and I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to post this video of my childhood. While my dad is out going from, speaking of coast-to-coast conference, my dad is in Monterey, California right now, just because he decided at whatever age he is now, he going to just drive to California again through Wyoming and Utah and Nevada. Jesus Christ. Oh, and then you don't even want to think about how tough the Virginia game is going to be after you play Pitt with the injuries. The center, Lawrence, Pete Nigra has started like 50 college games. You shouldn't worry about the center. Unless there's a injury report I don't know about, I wouldn't be worried about our center for sure. Yeah, macro. It's not Katarius anymore. It's Blue Hicks, and yes, I agree with you. Blue Hicks is going to be a threat. They play hard. They play really hard, and they're going to have those home muscles. Greetings. DL Osborne in the building. A true day one. Greetings. Let me see. Get one in here. Listen, he did it the year before last. And listen, he's already out of the beet juice. He drove up here on purpose to get a couple of liters of my home remedy beet juice to help him out. And by the time he got to California, he's calling me saying the trip is great, but the only problem is I don't have any more of your, he calls it serum. I don't have any more of your serum. I'm like, Dad, you can't drink it like, he drinks it like a bottle. Dad, you can't drink that much a day. But he thinks that he makes me feel better, so I drink it all day, every day. I'm like, now he's going to be like, hey, boy, hey, I'm going to need you to send me about 3 gallons. Dad, the Fed's going to bust me. I can't send 4 liters of some foreign juiced vegetables to Atlanta. I'm gonna get busted by the Fed. If I get thrown in jail, y'all, for some trumped up charge out of nowhere, just know it was because I was sending good juice to my dad. Good, healthy juice. They took the first shipment. They took the first shipment and gave me my money back. That's how bad it is. That's Walter. I'm hoping that he has a lot in the bag and that Miller Moss can execute what he has in the bag. Listen, he wakes up with an idea. A couple years back, about 3-4 years back, he told me he's going. He didn't even tell me he was going. He sent me a picture crossing the Mexico border. Guess where he was going? Slamtana. My dad was crossing the border to go to San Juantaneo. Where do y'all know that name from? San Juantaneo. Listen, you got 10 seconds. Where have you heard the name San Juantaneo? The first person, give me San Juantaneo. Lovely lady Lauren, no, you didn't. You already knew the story. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. She ruined the game. She ruined the game. She already knew the story. I was waiting for somebody else to know it. Slam 10, it's not Scarface. Andy Dufresne. My dad was watching Shawshank Redemption. Lauren, you're a day one. You weren't supposed to spoil it because you heard me tell that story when there was nobody watching the channel. Only a couple people knew that story. JL do tell you probably knew it too. You're a day one. But my dad was watching Shawshank Redemption. He lives in Atlanta. He decided he gonna go to San Juantaneo because that's where Andy Dufresne went. And he really went. And he took a picture crossing the border. And he showed that he had weapons on him when he crossed the border. This is where I really need the snitch cam, because this is snitching. He had weapons crossing the border of Mexico to go to San Juantaneo. That's how off the chain Pops Maben is. I hope the feds don't get me on this one, but he is off the chain, y'all. My God. Yeah. Do you know how hard it is to juice Beats' dad? They're that big. The beat is hard. Pause. He's off the chain, Lawrence. I'm telling you. Yeah, lovely lady. She should get the chair of shame for that. I know. Everybody felt good for Andy Dufresne. Yes. If I listen, I've already snitched enough, but he's laughing like he on his photo. He's like, yeah, I'm strapped. I'm like, but as a child, I'm like, what am I gonna do? I can't say, oh, Dad, you shouldn't be going to Mexico with your pistols on you. Just Dad, I hope I got enough money to bail you out when you need to get bailed out. But if he get in trouble, he know he got in trouble. You just say, Dad gonna have a good story of the Mexico prison or something. Sucks, but cheers, y'all. Okay. Let's finish this Narduzzi until he starts talking about his team again. Then we'll
and then, the one that Justin we thought was going to be there all week. He's just got to make the throws. I mean, you watch football on Saturday; they don't always make all those throws, and we'd like him to be perfect. He's not going to be, but big time players make those plays in big time plays.
He stays in the pocket.
Big time games, and we got to make those plays. That goes down to execution. We got to make the play when we have somebody open.
He is, man.
About how they have this chemistry, the relationship is really good, and they got to know what each other likes and everything. How have you seen that relationship play out on the field?
I don't know what he's doing.
We'll find out this weekend. I think it's been okay. I mean, Kenny's had his catches, and there's times where we got to get it to him more. So we expect to get him the ball more, and there's times when he's open and we got to get it to him, whether it's when you take a sack or run into a sack, whatever it may be. But
really
I've been happy with the way Kenny's played and gotten open. We got to get him the ball.
Noticed Sean Lee is listed
That's
as a
3.5 on the
co-starter
road.
tomorrow lineup. What have you seen from Lee that has really put him in that position?
He's a football player. I mean, he had 93 plays on defense. I think he had 8 on special teams. So, as a true freshman, to come in and play over 100 snaps in a football game and be on it the whole time, talk about executing. I mean, he played at a high level. I mean, I see him as a starter right now. That's probably why I put that oar on there. I mean, Sean Lee is a football player. We've said it through camp, and he's just going to continue to get more reps because you put him out there and you trust him.
Maybe this Virginia game was a good wake up call.
Get too big for him. He didn't in a big
maybe
atmosphere.
That was a blessing.
In a Power 4 game, he didn't play like a freshman.
That could have been a blessing for us. Just to see if you don't show up on the road, anything.
They are. I think they're all.
happen.
We had a holding penalty down on a nice run by Deuce. But all three of those guys
D-line,
are
quarterback play,
O-line,
starters, really. Running game.
Malachi's done a great job when he's in there. Holmes has done great, and we hope that Overman's ready to go.
You don't know if it's schedule related or not.
You get asked a bunch, say how the players respond.
I love the rating though.
Right.
How about the staff? They pour a lot into this too. How they all bounce back from?
Yeah, staff bounce. I mean, players bounce back. Players were great last week, and the coaches are the same way. I mean, we're older. We better be able to bounce
coming
back.
off bye week.
We know how critical it is. It's one game season every week. You put everything into it. First week, second week, third week. You put it all in fourth week. I mean, there's no. The coaches are the last ones you worry about.
So, from your standpoint, then, as the head coach, is there any sort of reinforcement you got to give to your position coaches and coordinators about sticking with the plan and not wavering going into the conference season?
Yeah, I mean, that never happens.
Every
I mean, we
coach
talk
does the
about
same
that all
thing.
the time. I mean, the plan doesn't change. Some of the, the X and O's on the field change. What you're doing, how you're doing it, who's doing what, who are you getting the ball to, who's blocking, all those things. But the plan never changes. If you start changing your plans, you got problems.
We saw a lot of Deuce Spann against West Virginia. What have you seen from him these past couple of weeks that have earned him a co-starter spot as well?
Deuce has done a nice job, and again, I think maybe someone asked that question after the game the other day. Just, Blue was cramping up a little bit. That's why you kind of saw him. It was a hot day when we played a lot of play.
Did you hear what they said? Blue was cramping up a little bit. Blue Hicks.
Up a little bit. That's why you kind of saw him. Who you're getting the ball to, who's blocking, all those things. But the plan never changes. If you start changing your plans, you got problems.
We saw a lot of Deuce Spann against West Virginia. What have you seen from him these past couple of weeks that have earned him a co-starter spot as well?
Deuce has done a nice job, and again, I think maybe someone asked that question after the game the other day. Just, Blue was cramping up a little bit. That's why you kind of saw him. It was a hot day when we played a lot of plays. But Blue, I think whoever asked that question about why Deuce was in it, but we got trusted Deuce. Deuce is a starter as well, in my opinion. He does a nice job of executing and doing things right. So, both those guys will get the even share out there.
Yeah, a lot of that's just going to go back to that every time.
That loss, but also how much trust right now do you have in him to take an increased number of snaps?
I got a lot of trust in him. I mean, he plays big. He plays big. He had a nice run, I think, in the fourth quarter, bouncing out, breaking a few tackles, and getting around the edge for a big important gain on that play. But we had some, obviously protection issues as well that we got to get cleaned up with him, and we'll get that straightened out this week. But the more plays he's getting, the more confidence he has, and I think he can be a really good back in this conference.
This week for both.
As well as Boosie.
For both you guys and Louisville, this will mark the debut of the ACC availability reports midway through the week or so. I was just curious if your thoughts on that, just being something that's required now. And do you think it'll have the desired effect as far as curbing kind of the nefarious gambling activity?
I don't know. I'm not a gambler.
That's a trap question.
Pay attention to those. I don't know if
Good
what kind of
job,
effect it'll be on.
Narduzzi.
I haven't done this for a while. We did this my first probably 3 or 4 years. The availability report. This one's a little bit different from what I gather.
Injury
we'll get a
report
test run
is
here
a
on
trap
Thursday and
question.
Friday. I think we have to. I mean, this is not just a Friday or Saturday morning report. This is a Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
That's a trap
and
question.
a lot of things can happen in 3 days as far as the health of your players.
It's the third year Louisville's running a transfer.
That's a trap
When you
question.
started, you find that these guys just kind of always fit seamlessly into what Gronk does? Does he tweak things a little bit to fit what these guys do? Or how?
Yeah, like I said, Jeff Brom's one of the best, Stephen, and he's one of the best. He takes these quarterbacks and he develops them. I mean, he's a quarterback guru. So he's done a nice job with Miller.
Give him his props.
The Moss kid, and did a good job with the kid last year, who I think is with the Saints. So he finds the guy he likes, something he likes about him, and he goes after him.
Give him his props.
On the run game, what are you guys seeing? That's sort of holding you back from establishing, sort of consistently picking up 4, 5, 6 yards on a regular basis.
They ran the ball. We didn't run the ball, and again, it was all coming down to execution across the board. But we had some good runs in there, I think, Chris. But they changed some things. I mean, at halftime, I think we went and adjusted some things as well on the sideline, just with some of the things they did differently than they had done in the previous game. So that'll all come, and it hurts. Again, we start off. Dez is breaking off some good runs, some 8, 9, 10-yard gains. So we just got to keep it rolling, and we should be fine. And we had when the young guys came in, some of the places we were running the ball wasn't exactly like it to be. But again, whether it was Boosie or Goff, those are things that will get cleaned up with the more experience they have.
It's perfect game plan.
Conference play here. Have you been able to get a sense of anything really positive?
give me his
that
props.
we can lean into this. This is where it should be for conference play. And the converse of that, is there one or two elements that you're looking at and say, we've got to tighten this up before we get into the
We have to tighten a lot of things. First thing we got to do is tighten up our execution on both sides of the ball. I mean, I thought special teams were solid. We haven't talked much about them. But, both sides of the ball, it comes down to execution. And, without execution, it doesn't matter, and you can't even evaluate the play. It's like, what if we would have got that block or did this? What if we would have read our keys?
That's
so it all comes down to execution. So there's nothing that you're saying after 3 games, this is terrible, we can't do that, or, hey, this is what we are and this is what we have to do, and that's it. I mean, it comes down to execution. You got to mix it up enough offensively and defensively to get that. But, I don't know if our guys were just, too fired up or what, but we didn't execute.
The depth chart isn't always the obstacle. Things can change every week, and there's different guys in the field.
Too fired up or undisciplined. One or the other. We'll find out who wins the discipline game.
I hope they're not looking at the depth chart. I mean, they see a depth chart every day in here when they get on the field and practice. So I don't know if they're really looking at the depth chart. I hope not. I mean, I don't know when he releases it or whatever.
Agreed.
But I'm not reading what the depth chart looks like
Some
out
penalties,
there. I'm focused on Louisville, so I don't know if the depth chart matters. You're going to get your opportunity. You got to go make plays.
Depth chart don't matter.
And execute.
I agree.
A lot about execution, but do you ever go, when you're looking back at the film and looking at the play calling offensively, at least from Cade, do you ever meet with him and talk about maybe tweaking some things or things that you see?
Yeah, I meet with him all the time, number one, and I think he caught a hell of a game, to be honest with you. I mean, we got to execute, we got to make plays. I mean, there's plays you'd like to have back here and there, and communication can always be better. But I thought, when you go back and watch the tape with him and see what's there and what's open, and if we get the block there, if we get this, I thought we put ourselves in some good positions that we got to
execute.
We got to finish.
Would you have a situation like that where
they going hard on him?
There, but you just miss the block.
They going pretty hard on him.
Is the answer then personnel? You have to then look for personnel.
Up a bye week.
I mean, eventually, personnel is at every position, right? I mean, if you're not making the tackle, you're not reading your keys, and you're not making those plays, you're not in the right spot.
Y'all.
You always got to, look at personnel, period. Personnel is always it. But, you don't look at it after one game and say, hey, you're out at any position. I think it's a gradual thing that you want to get fixed. That's our job as coaches, is to fix it. That's our job as coaches. It starts with us as coaches. We got to get the execution better in all phases.
Are you still feeling good about the offensive line? We asked you 2 weeks ago.
O-line.
I do. I feel good. We just got to execute. We got to protect what we're supposed to protect. But when you look overall, besides a couple issues, maybe with the running back protection, we did a good job protecting the quarterback. We ran into some sacks, and we got to move our feet in the pocket and
quarterback
find
ran into
some
sacks. He steps up in the middle, y'all.
Anything else?
Desmond Reed is your number 1 running back. Your
Des
returning
Reed.
rusher from last season left the game after the first quarter. Watched from the sidelines. Was he able to practice last week? Was he practicing?
He don't want to tell that.
He was out there last week.
Ooh, he don't want to tell.
What else you got? The availability report will be out. Justin.
He don't want to answer Des Reed quick.
Have a good one.
Shite. He did not want to answer that Des Reed question. I mean, Des Reed is not like stupid explosive, But he is their running back. He has moves. Ooh, he didn't want to answer that question. He ain't like, damn, they're pressing Narduzzi like they want to fire him. And I'm telling y'all, if the players get a whiff of them trying to fire Narduzzi, those players will quit if they get down early. If they think that the media is coming for Pat Narduzzi, those players will bail. If you're a Louisville fan, that's the best case scenario. You start, look, just like Narduzzi tried to throw that little monkey wrench into the, I don't know why the defensive line coach is not, a defensive coordinator somewhere. Just like you threw that out there, boy, they're throwing some little shade into your program. It's going to be hard to fight off. Damn, JL, they interrogated him hardcore. Ooh, shit. Listen. If I'm not too intense or too worked up at halftime, maybe I'll do a halftime show. But that's why you need to follow Made for the Ville. That's why you need to subscribe and hit the notification button. Because we might do a pop-up show. Right? But you need to subscribe and follow the night show for sure. If y'all enjoyed the night show, if you enjoyed the Midnight Families Company, if you enjoy good Louisville content late at night, if you got sleep apnea or insomnia, or you like to have a cocktail at the end of the night, any one of those issues should make you a prime candidate for the Midnight Family. Good people. Enjoy your night.